Hello, everyone. So, I'm sure you have heard about the Bayshore GLS that was concluded yesterday on 18th of March. So, today I'd just like to provide some insights, some strategies for success, and also some recommendations on what can be done, what is the market outlook looking like today. So, first of all, the Bayshore GLS tender saw very aggressive bids by eight developers, and the winner is Singai, which won the bid at 138 ish PSF. So, to give you an understanding on the tenders, Singai's bid is just 0.82% more than the second highest bidder of 653.53 million submitted by Sing Holdings and City Developments with the third highest bid. So we are seeing eight developers bidding for this plot of land in the Bayshore region, which, as we all know as Singaporeans, the East Coast District 15 region is always very popular, and of course, there is a premium to be paid for it. But just to give you a bit more insights and key points to take note of, this level of interest is the highest since Jan 2022. So the site at Jalan Tembusu also attracted eight bidders as well. So in the previous GLS, we haven't seen as many bidders. So what we can draw from this is a conclusion that most of the developers were holding back to bid for the Bayshore region. Sorry, the Bayshore GLS. So sites along East Coast always command a premium because of the rarity of sea-facing plots, and the gap between the first two bidders, as mentioned in the previous slide, is very close. So it shows how keen the developers are to take an early advantage in the Bayshore estate. The last GLS site along East Coast was Seaside Residences at 858 PSF. That is almost a $500 PSF difference. Next, another few key points to take note is that this is very close to the last bidded plot of land in the CCR, and now there is a very fine line, a blurring distinction between the different market segments, and it also reflects on individual site characteristics and the developer's keenness to pay for superior attributes like Bayshore, which is in a very, very good district with premium features such as sea facing views. This is the first private site for the Bayshore estate and probably the best site because it has a sea view access once again. Doorstep access to Bayshore MRT, which is located just walking distance away. And you can get to the city area, downtown region in less than 20 minutes. And Temasek Primary is 1 kilometer away from this site. So, as we all know, having a primary school within 1 kilometer distance is very important. And in the future, there will also be a mixed commercial and residential development above at the Bedok South MRT, which is just one stop away. So this also provides a lot more amenities and transaction flow in the future. Now, let's speak about the new home sales surge in February. So it just took 2 months in 2025 to achieve what took 8 months in 2024. The market is not slowing down. Cooling measures are probably around the corner with the elections as well coming up. So, what does this mean for buyers who are still waiting? If you are someone who is still waiting, considering your options, strategies, need recommendations, you can DM me for market strategies and recommendations. And I also have a free Smart Buyers new launch blueprint ebook. And what does this entail? This entails seven unique chapters that you need to know about new launches, in depth analysis with case studies for you to make a more informed decision. And if you want to have a conversation with me, of course, these are my contact details below, my phone number, and also my Instagram and TikTok handles. Let's find solutions for you. And of course, most importantly, plan to secure your retirement. What I always tell my clients is if you cannot control the potential of the capital appreciation of the property that you purchase, at least manage the risk of your entry. Thank you. I'll see you next time.